Rick, you were the origin of Friends. He came on to the NCI as a hurricane. It was a whirlwind. The excitement, the energy, the enthusiasm, the vision. It was relentless. There was no way to say no to you for anything. Anything.
I first met Ellen as soon as I took on the role of the director of the National Cancer Institute in early 1995, and Ellen was on the National Cancer Advisory Board. What was remarkable to me about Ellen was that she was the fiercest supporter of science that I had ever met that wasn't a scientist. And in many ways, I think that was the origin of Friends. We were trying things, we were even making progress, but it was all in the dark. And suddenly there were all these new lights that we had turned on this disease. This was not just for physicians. This was not just for scientists. This was for all of us that cared about cancer.
You recognized there was a patient. There was somebody at the table that actually benefited, responded from the work you were doing, but it was your vision to not only open it up to patients, but you also understood the science wasn't going to stay at NIH. It wasn't going to stay in Bethesda. It was going to go out.
I found it very energizing, and from day one found working with you energizing. And I remember we were together.
I was exhausted by you. You also realized at the end of this, the science was extraordinary, visionary, and meaningful, but it wasn't meaningful if it didn't reach the patient.
Considering Ellen and I would not have started Friends of Cancer Research without him, I can think of no one more deserving than Rick on receiving this year's Ellen V. Siegel Award. Rick is the ideas man. He's been able to not only see the future of science, but bring together teams who created revolutionary companies.
Well, all of you that know Rick know that he is indeed the definition of a force of nature. He's a physician scientist in the very best of that tradition. He has this thirst for knowledge and truth-seeking, which I don't think will ever be quenched.
Well, Rick's an incredibly impressive person. If you get to know him and hear about his past, it seems like about 20 different people's past. But Rick was, had 6 years as the director of the NCI. He's worked at the Gates Foundation as the executive director of global health. He's was a managing partner at the Column Group as a venture capitalist. He's been a scientist in academia working on protein folding and cell trafficking as well as T-cell activation. Rick is a true innovator and entrepreneur and sees things that others don't see.
I have known Rick for over 22 years. And it's amazing to me that not only should he receive this award for his advocacy, but also for his contributions to cancer research. He always saw where the future of research was going to be. He's the first one who told me that immuno-oncology was going to be a revolution. He's the first one who told me that CAR T cells were going to be a huge revolution in cancer medicine.
It was a little more than 20 years ago that I appeared in front of Congress as the new NCI director and gave this speech, which announced sort of that we were leaving an era of empiricism, and that the future of medicine, very much led by cancer, was going to be a future of precision.
We can all see the same problem, but when Rick looks at the problem, he doesn't think about the small incremental way of taking that and advancing it. He thinks of it very, very orthogonally in a way that says, wait a minute, what if we did this, this, and this? We could completely transform how we think about this problem, this disease, these patients. And it's inspiring.
Rick being such an innovator, it's really no surprise that we've worked closely with him over the years. And what we've been able to accomplish is creative partnerships, accelerating the pace which new medicines develop, and improving the lives for patients.
Well, to describe Rick is daunting. I mean, he's infectious, he's enthusiastic, he's visionary. Rick has made enormous contributions to the field of cancer in so many ways.
You have been an inspiration to me and to most people who you've touched in your life. on behalf of all of the cancer patients that you have and will benefit, thank you very much.
You know, knowing Ellen and knowing the organisation that's giving you this award, I'm pretty sure you'll be deeply proud, as it represents so much of what gives you the energy to do the work you do. This is all about helping people that are in a situation in their life where they really need help, and I know nothing gives you more strength than doing that. So congratulations.
Congratulations, Rick, for receiving this much-deserved award.
I cannot tell you how much it means to me personally and how proud I am of you. You deserve it, and I am so proud of you and so proud to be a friend and frankly humbled.